Hello and welcome. Thought I would give you a little preview of the Hobby People's Zero Mitsubishi A6 MEP. I looked online when I was thinking about buying it and I couldn't find very much about it. So I kept researching and somebody told me that Hobby Lobby used to sell this same model. So I did find a few things on YouTube about it when it was a Hobby Lobby model. But this is a HP or Hobby People Mitsubishi Zero. It looks pretty good as far as the paint goes. It's a nice paint job. I didn't really see anything that was detrimental about the paint job. There was a little of the yellow on the leading edge here that was a little bit not covering of the green. But then I thought, well, you know, if you have a plane that's been flown, sometimes you get the leading edge a little wore here. So I said, okay, that's all right. But I do have a complaint about the decals. They're the old type decals like you used to get with your plastic models. And they're put on with water, and if you don't squeegee them out, you get little bubbles, and that's what's happened here. Also, this one was tore somewhat. The ones on the fuselage look pretty good. Again, they could be squeegeed out a little bit better. But this is the way it comes. It's pretty simple to put together a model, it appears. It does have retracts. They are mechanical retracts rather than electric retracts. And it's used by one servo here that will lower them. You have your horizontal stabilizer, which is gray on bottom and green on top, which looks pretty nice. Then the vertical stabilizer has the usual hinge here, but it also has a hinge that's right here. And this part will glue on to the fuselage. It has the canopy. I'm a little suspicious of the way this is done, whether or not it'll stay on in flight good. It's got an L-shaped latch here, and there's magnets on either side here and here on the fuselage that this is supposed to go down and snap into, and it kind of doesn't want to stay real good. Get it in the right place, it's okay. I did put it on right after I got it and let it sit and sit so that perhaps it would kind of stretch out and mate with the fuselage. And it seems to have helped. It doesn't seem to come off now. I have to lift it up with my thumbnail to get it off. So maybe that will hold eventually. It comes with the spinner, and there's a little wooden piece here that when you get it all put together, you have to drill a little hole here that goes into this piece of plywood here that holds the spinner on. These are the props here. There's 3 of them independent, goes into this hub here, snaps together, and screws with these little screws that's in this bag up here. This is the, if you get it all in, this would go in here. This is the antenna mask. You have some of your little Y cable here for your ailerons. I'm not quite sure what that extension's for yet, but I'll find out. But it looks like it will be a fun model. This, they say in the instructions that when you put this in here to actually glue the horizontal stabilizer in place, but it is such a tight fit till I believe you could probably do it a lot like what some of the park zone models are done. Once you get it in there and perfectly aligned, you could actually take some tape and run along here, just like the park zone models do, on top and bottom, and that would hold it in. And in the event that you had to replace that piece at some point, it would be much easier to get out than glue would be. The vertical stabilizer, this little flap here, there's a slit right here that goes down in the fuselage where this would actually stick into I haven't opened it up yet, so it's not going to slide in there just right. But I'll just pull it over to the side and show you how that piece fits. And everything lines up well, looks good. The pieces seem to fit well. And the wing will fit, of course, into the fuselage here, just like that. And you would let the landing gear down according to the instructions to do the final assembly. But if I put this in place here, like that, gives you an idea about the size of the model and what it will look like when it is completed. It does look like a pretty nice model. I've heard some people complain about this not lining up with these and this, that, and the other, but I'm just not that picky. If it flies good, I'm happy. So I believe this is going to be a nice model when it is completed and ready to fly. But like I say, I didn't find anything much on it when I was looking, and I wanted to make sure that maybe this would help somebody else decide whether or not they wanted this model. The instruction manual is pretty good. It goes step by step and it's understandable. So this is the model. This is my review of the model. Hopefully you will find this helpful. I hope so. And see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.